everyone, and welcome to Memorial Stadium for week 2 of the season. And now, here are your Huskies! Tonight's contest is between the Rams of Lamphere and your Huskies of Port Huron Northern.
Welcome into Memorial Stadium, home of both Port Huron High and tonight's home team, the Port Huron Northern Huskies. As for the first time in Northern's history, they welcome in the Madison Heights Lamphere Rams. Northern will receive the opening kickoff, so a Northern offense that did not put up a single point a week ago against Grosse Pointe South. They'll get the first crack at it, and I like that for Northern. Establish some confidence early. Hey, Northern, they have dudes. If you're not aware, Amir Moreland and Lincoln Watkins, the two that are going to be playing football on Saturdays and at a pretty high level, each hold Big Ten offers. It's going to come down to Northern turnovers. Turned it over 5 times a week ago, 3 fumbles, 2 interceptions. If Lamphere wants to come in and go to 2-0, it's going to, well, depend on, can Lamphere get the ball away from Northern's offense? Because I'm telling you this, Northern's defense, I know they gave up 41 points. They were put in a bad spot a lot of the time. And if I was a betting man, I'd say that's the most Northern's going to give up all season long. Grosse Pointe South, a pretty talented team. Cloudy skies here at Northern. Temperature high 60s, low 70s as we get ready for kickoff. The lights already on here at Memorial Stadium. Sun behind the clouds so you don't have that Memorial Stadium glare on the east side stands. Lamphere onto the field, ready to kick off. They are in their all-white road uniforms, blue helmets with the white ram horn on the side, a la old school LA Rams from back in the day. Northern in their home all-blue uniforms, white shoulders, the circle N emblem on each side with the yellow stripe down the middle of the helmet. Aiden Griskowski has the ball teed up, 6x4, look 6 to the far, 4 to the near, kicking off left to right. Student section getting ready, bringing the energy for Port Huron Northern. The run up and the kick is going short. It bounces at the 30, picking it up at the 30 to the 35, 40, 45, and running over a defender, Landon Mullane. Took the short kick and made something out of nothing. And it'll be 1st and 10, Northern near midfield. Let's see exactly where they spot it. They'll give them the Northern 49-yard line. Lamphere did not want to kick it deep to Amir Moreland. That was a good choice, but they couldn't get out and cover. Ty Fletcher comes out as quarterback, the senior, looking to bounce back from a tough performance a week ago. 5 seconds into this one, first drive for Northern starts at their own 49-yard line. 1st and 10, Northern. Pistol look for Fletcher, one back behind him. Puts the fullback in motion left to right. Snap, hands off, looking up the left tackle, bounces out at the 45, makes a move inside. That's Cade Hiller. He gets all the way near the line to gain. We'll call it a gain of 9 yards. It's 2nd and 1, Northern already in Lamphere territory. Northern will huddle up. Lamphere looks like they're going with a 5 lineman look, 3 down linemen and 2 stand-up ends. Linebackers behind them, Julius Gerald and Brennan Zink. Twins left, pistol look for Northern. Fletcher, one back behind him, that is Hiller. Snap, turns left, hands right side, hit in the backfield, he goes down. Hiller did not have a lot of room to work the read option. Either read was a bad choice. It's a loss of 2 back to the Lamphere 44-yard line. It brings up 3rd and 3 for Port Huron Northern. Over a minute into this first quarter, Lamphere trying to force a 3-and-out on its inaugural drive. 3rd and 3 Northern at the plus 44-yard line. Split out, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Haryu out to the right, Watkins out to the left in the pistol. Fletcher, 3rd and 3 from the 44. Snap, turns right, pulls, looks, right side, throws in the flat. Caught at the 45, makes a man miss to the 40, to the 30, and finally hawked down from behind. Number 32, Landon Mullane. He caught it in the flat, had a little wiggle with it, and works deeper into Lamphere territory for a first down. 1st and 10 Northern at the Lamphere 29-yard line.
Number 0 on tackle for the Rams.
Northern will take their time huddling up. Amir Moreland checks into the game. The electric athlete for the Huskies.
29-yard line.
Keep an eye on number 2. 1st and 10 at the Lamphere 29-yard line. Trips left, Watkins and a Moreland in that trips to the left out of the pistol. Fletcher, 1st and 10 from the Lamphere 29-yard line. Hard count, no movement, on 2. Fletcher looks left, throws, caught at the 20-yard, no, incomplete. It was a heck of a job by number 14, Austin Mexuga, coming up and jarring that ball loose from Logan DeBell. Brings up a 2nd and 10 for Northern. Had the right concept. Throw was maybe a bit high. Nice job by Mexuga to come up, drive on the ball, and jar it loose. 9:50 to go, first quarter, clock stopped. Northern, first drive of the game, trying to take the early lead. Ball on the right hash, 2nd and 10 Northern. Bunch trips to the left. Tight to the line, one man split to the right, that's Cam Haryu out of the pistol. Fletcher puts Haryu in motion right to left. Snap, jet touch pass. Haryu looking for an edge. Jabs up, working to the outside. Can't find the edge, and he's wrangled down after a short gain of about 2. We'll call it 3rd and 8. There was a few different Rams that flowed well to the near sideline to make that play. Aiden Griskowski, Quincy Timon Jr., both making that play. It looks like they have it at about the 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8 Northern. Could be 4-down territory, so you don't necessarily have to throw to the sticks here. You can play that you have 2 downs here. Twins right, twins left. Watkins and Moreland out to the short side to the left. 3rd and 8 Northern from the 27-yard line. Moreland in motion, fakes the jet pass, throws far side, incomplete. It was behind Cam Haryu. He would have had to run after the catch. The ball was only to the 24, and decision time for Larry Rollins and Port Huron Northern. 4th and 8, ball's on the 27. They need to get to the 19. Offense hasn't flinched. They stay out on the field. 8:56, clock paused. First drive of the game for Northern. Fletcher commands the huddle. Be a spread look. Moreland and Watkins to the left. Out to the right, DeBell and Haryu. Back behind Fletcher is Hiller. 4th and 8 from the 27. Fletcher, snap, straight drop, looks left side, fires, incomplete. Off the left hand of Lincoln Watkins. And Northern comes up snake eyes on their opening drive. Lamphere takes over. 1st and 10 Lamphere at their own 27-yard line. Heck of a job by Lamphere. Bend but didn't break. Started at the 49-yard line for Northern. Got a couple first downs, but that was it. Now the onus will be on Northern's defense.
At quarterback for the Rams, number 1, Aiden Grzykowski.
Aiden Grzykowski, the quarterback for Lamphere. Malachi Harris, the back, to his right. Twins right, 2 tight ends to the left. 1st and 10 Lamphere from their own 27-yard line. 8:35 to go in the first quarter, scoreless. Man in motion from the left. Snap, gives to Harris. Spins out of one tackle. No, falls down. Coming up, laying the hit stick for Port Huron Northern, number 55, Caden Crosby. Malachi looked like he was going to try to spin out of that one, but that one was just too hard of a hit from Caden Crosby. Gain of, there will be no gain. It's back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Lamphere breaks the huddle. Grzykowski out of the pistol. Twins right, one to the left. Harris the man behind him. 2nd and 10 from their own 27. Grzykowski puts Harris in motion off his left hip. Snap, gives, up the middle. Harris wants to bounce to the outside, does, but doesn't get much farther than the line of scrimmage. We'll call it a gain of 2 to the 29-yard line. Brings up 3rd and 8 for Lamphere as Northern's defense tries to get back off the field. 7:51 and counting to go in the first quarter. Scoreless. Northern got it into Lamphere territory on their inaugural drive. Missed on a 4th and 8. Grzykowski commands the huddle. Ball near the middle of the field on their own 29-yard line. Grzykowski works out of the shotgun. One man split out either way. Twins tight to the line on the right side. Make it trips tight to the line on the right side as Twyman comes over. Grzykowski out of the gun. 3rd and 8. Snap, handoff, Twyman looking for the edge. He won't find it. Number 37, Gavin Sheldon, comes up and makes the play in the backfield. It's a loss of about 5 back to the 22, and that is what has kept Northern so strong for so many years. Their defense forces the 3 and out, and the punt unit comes on for Lamphere. It'll be Christian Simmons, the senior for the Rams, back to punt. Amir Moreland stands at the Lamphere 47-yard line. I would not punt to number 2. Shield punt, snap goes over the head. Simons picks it up. He wants to make a move. He's looking, he gets out of the end zone, but not much further. Gets to about the 2, and Northern's offense has it set up on a platter. Simmons might have been better off just taking the safety there, but instead it's 1st and goal Northern from the Lamphere 2-yard line. .6:25 to go in the first quarter. Scoreless. Northern, prime opportunity to punch it in. Listen, Simmons had no chance to get that snap. It was 2 feet over his head. Full house look. Fletcher under center from the 2. Snap, turns, Watkins. He walks it into the end zone. Touchdown Port Huron Northern. They give it to the biggest body on the field, and he bullies his way in. 6-0 Huskies here midway through the opening stanza. Well, when you get a drive set up for you like that, you better score when you start on the +2-yard line. That will bring on the PAT. Andrew Becker, the junior, on to kick. Snaps a bit high, hold is down. The kick's a line drive, but it splits the white uprights, and with 6:22 to go in the first quarter, it's Port Huron Northern 7, Lamphere nothing. The Rams will get the ball back when we come back here at StuckOnSports.com.
Yeah, Cloud just...
6:22 left to go in the first quarter here on GetStuckOnSports.com. It's Port Huron Northern 7, Lamphere 2 after a bad snap on the punt. Northern punches it in from 2 yards out. And special teams set it up. Lamphere served it right up for Northern, and, well, the Huskies happily obliged. Ball teed up at the 40. First time we see the kickoff unit. Officials give the go-ahead. The run-up and the kick from Becker, end over end, deep to about the 8-yard line. Nunez has it, looks for, that is Twyman, bounces to the outside of the 25, runs over a Husky near the 35-yard line. A solid return for the senior Quincy Tymon Jr., and it's 1st and 10 Lamphere. We'll see exactly where they spot it. The Rams went 3 and out last time. They're going to look for a little more rhythm offensively here on their second possession. They spot it right at the 35-yard line on the right hash. 1st and 10 Lamphere on their own 35. 7-0 Northern, 6:14 left to go in the opening quarter. Have a whistle. We'll see what the officials are talking about.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their
not sure what that was for. Sun peeking out through the clouds. Shadows long across Memorial Stadium. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Grzykowski snapped from the gun. Play action. Looks left. Fires near midfield. Dropped. Julius Gerald hit him in the chest, but a shot from Northern's DB, number 3, Tyrese Johnson, jarred it loose just enough. And instead of a first down, it's 2nd and 10 for Lamphere. Slow developing play action. Gerald had the step. There is a flag on the play that's being waved off. So it will indeed be 2nd and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Senior Grzykowski, gets the call, heads to the huddle. Ball on the right hash. Tip of the nose just kissing that 35-yard line. 2nd and 10. Malachi Harris off the right hip of Grzykowski. Twins right, tight ends left. Grzykowski leans in, claps the hands, takes the snap, drops back. Pressure comes up the middle. Pocket holds for the moment. Rolling to the right. Grzykowski fires down the field. It's caught at the 48 of Port Huron Northern. Quincy Tymon Jr. went up, made the play with the defender Tyrese Johnson draped on his back. Nice throw on the run. Nice catch from Tymon Jr. And it's 1st and 10 Lamphere into Northern territory for the first time tonight at the plus 48-yard line. 6 minutes to go, exactly halfway through the first quarter. Port Huron Northern 7. Lamphere 0. Grzykowski heads to the line. 1st and 10 from the Northern 48-yard line. Leans in with Twins left, Twins right. Snap, fakes the handoff. Keeper, left side. Cuts it up inside the left tackle. He gets wrangled down to about the 46. Short gain. It was Braden Gregg. The senior linebacker makes the tackle for Northern. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Lamphere at the Northern 46-yard line. Lamphere, much like Northern, will take their time in between plays. Grzykowski gets the call from the sideline. Commands the huddle. 2nd and 8 from the Northern 46-yard line. Northern 4 down linemen, 2 linebackers. Got 4 DBs out there as well. Out of the gun, Grzykowski, snap, handoff. Harris, left side, bounces out, not much room to go. Kept the feet moving after the initial contact, and he'll get to about the 42-yard line. Gain of 4, 3rd and 4 upcoming for Lamphere. Some extracurriculars that I think Lamphere wanted the flag on. They're not going to get it. So instead, it'll stay 3rd down, about 4 yards to go. Ball on the far hash. Have to imagine 4 down territory for Lamphere. 4:33 to go, first quarter. Clock running. 7-0 Northern. Bad snap on a punt. Set up the initial touchdown. Grzykowski out of the gun. Twins right, tight ends to the left. Harris off his right hip. 3rd and 4 from the Northern 42. Snap, looks right, fires near the sticks. Did he bring it in? No. Twyman couldn't hold on to it, and it's 4th and 4 in decision time for the Rams. After the snap on that last punt, I think it's an easy decision to go for it here. 4th and 4, Lamphere at the Northern 42-yard line. Quick math tells you he has to get to the Northern 38. Grzykowski commands the huddle. Ball on the far hash. Maybe you see the righty roll out to the near side. Give him the option to throw, the option to run. Twins left, tight ends to the right. Harris off his left hip. Northern, 4 down linemen. 4th and 4 from the Northern 42. Lamphere snap, Grzykowski left side screen. Pumped up to the 45, the 40, plows ahead to about the 36-yard line. That was number 5, Julius Gerald makes the catch, and the short screen gets enough for the first down, gain of about 6. And on 4th and 4, that moves the chains. 1st and 10, Lamphere. 4:08 to go in the first quarter. Clock frozen momentarily. 7-0 Northern. But the Rams of Lamphere putting together a nice little drive here. Northern's defense not giving up a lot, but Lamphere, they'll take it a bit at a time. Grzykowski breaks the huddle. Twyman Gerald out to the left. It's Harris behind him. Grzykowski out of the pistol. 1st and 10 from the Northern 36. Harris moves up to his left hip. Snap, handoff up the middle. Nowhere to go. Harris was able to slip through a tackle to change a loss of 2 to no gain. Flag came out near the end of the play on the far sideline. Looks like we're going to get a holding call against Lamphere, and that's going to put him well behind the sticks. Holding against the Rams will push it to 1st and long. Now, one of the changes, I believe it was last year in high school, holding is now a spot foul. Let's see where they walk it off to. They spotted at the 46, or excuse me, it was no longer a spot foul. So if it's behind the line of scrimmage, it's only a 10-yard penalty. And that's what's assessed to Lamphere. Back to the Northern 46-yard line. It's 1st and 20, Lamphere.
For the Rams from the Husky 46-yard line. 1st down.
Ball on the left hash, 1st and 20, Lamphere. Trips right, tight end left. New back, that's Peyton Archer behind Grzykowski from the pistol. Leans in 1st and 20, snap, straight drop, looking right side. Pressure comes, rolls out, Grzykowski on the run, throws a duck far side, and it's knocked away. Amir Moreland went up and like a volleyball spike, knocked it away from Quincy Twyman Jr., the intended target. 2nd and 20 coming up for Lamphere. That throw did not have a lot of steam on it, and well, if you're going to test a DB like Amir Moreland, you're going to have a better throw than that. 3:28 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Northern over Lamphere here in this Week 2 MAC crossover. I'm Brady Beaton, GetStuckOnSports.com. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday night. Twins right, tight end left. The back, Archer to the right of Grzykowski. 2nd and 20 from the Northern 46. Man in motion left to right. Snap, keeper all the way. Grzykowski looking for the edge. Bounces it out near the sideline, makes the man miss, and he runs out of bounds at about the Northern 42-yard line. A very modest 4-yard gain brings up 3rd and 16.
Tyrese Johnson and finished out of bounds by number 40, Owen O'Connor. Will bring up 3rd down and long for the Rams.
Ball on the right hash, 3rd and 16 for Lamphere. And this is the spot Northern's defense wants to put you in. Pin those ears back of those D linemen. Checking into the game for Northern, Taylor Falls at defensive end. And he's thinking one thing, get to the quarterback right now. Out of the pistol, Grzykowski. Bunch trips to the short side, that's the right. Archer the back behind him. On the 42 of Northern, they need to get 16 yards here on 3rd down. Grzykowski slaps the hands, gets the snap, rolls left, pressure comes, looks, throws, on the run, has a man, caught at the 23, slipped the tackle at the 20, still on his feet, 10-5, touchdown, Lamphere. Got behind the defense, and the 42-yard pitch and catch, and Lamphere is an extra point away from tying this here with 3:11 to go in the first quarter. That is a miscue you cannot have happen. can't let anyone get behind you. I think as Grzykowski rolled out to the left, the DB's eyes looked to the backfield. They stepped up, and that young man's got a pretty strong right arm. He just had to flick the wrist, get enough air under it, and that he did. Extra point to try to tie this game up. Grzykowski actually the kicker as well. Snap, hold, kick, line drive, puts it through. And with 3 minutes, 11 seconds to go in the first quarter, it's Port Huron Northern 7, Lamphere 7. You're listening high school football here on a Friday night on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Welcome to our officials tonight. We have here from Jesse County. Thank you for coming up to do the game tonight.
Kick off!
On the kickoff, back deep for the Huskies, number 36, Isaiah Lopez, number 2, Amir Moreland.
Number 1.
Back here and GetStuckOnSports.com. 3:11 to go in the first quarter. 7-7 after the 42-yard Aiden Grzykowski touchdown pass. And, well, Aiden Grzykowski, the do-it-all man for Lamphere. He's the kicker as well. Moreland back deep. Looks like a couple different Huskies head back deep as well. That's Isaiah Lopez back there with him. The run up and the line drive kick hits off the front man, and it's recovered at the 39 by Northern. Hit one of the front men's left leg. It bounced around. Eventually, Northern was able to fall on top of it, and that's where Ty Fletcher and the Husky offense will take over. 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Ooh, they actually gave him the 40, so maybe an extra yard. On the right hash. Ty Fletcher breaks the huddle. Twins to the left, one man out to the right, that's Hardy. 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Fletcher out of the pistol. Leans in, hard count, turns left, hands off, working up the middle. Kasparian, he gets hit at the line of scrimmage. He's able to muscle his way for a gain of about a yard, maybe 2 if they're generous. And I think they're going to be a bit generous. They will give him the 42-yard line, actually all the way up to the 43, so 2nd and 7 coming up for Port Huron Northern. 2:45 and counting to go in quarter number 1. Northern Lamphere tied at 7. Ball on the right hash. Northern, twins to the right, one to the left. Kasparian behind Fletcher. 2nd and 7 from their own 43. Snap, straight drop, Fletcher looks right side, throws in and out of the hands of DeBell. He would have had a first down had he brought it in, but instead a 3rd and 7 coming up for Port Huron Northern. Lamphere's defense could get off the field rather quickly if they can get a stop here. 3rd and 7 for Port Huron Northern on their own 43-yard line. Need to get to midfield if they want to keep this drive alive, or at least get close enough so that Larry Rollins feels he can go for it and have a shot. Already came up empty on 1 4th down tonight. Twins right, twins left. Kasparian the back behind Fletcher. They need 7. 3rd down from their own 43. Snap, straight drop. Fletcher right side, knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Intended target was Amir Moreland, got nowhere near it. And a couple different Rams linemen got those big mitts up and just swatted it out of midair. And it's 1-2-3 punt for Port here on Northern. 2:18 to go in the first, and Lamphere will get the ball back. Kasperian back to punt. Pair of return men back for Lamphere. You have Twyman and you have Gerald back at their own 30. Snap, kick, line drive, bounces at the Lamphere 30, takes the big Northern hop all the way inside the 20, and it comes to rest at the 16-yard line, and that's where Lamphere will take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line as the Rams look to take the lead here in the first quarter. Hayden Grzakowski comes back to command the huddle. His 42-yard touchdown pass got the Rams on the board. On the near hash, Lamphere trying to get the right personnel in. Break the huddle. Northern shows 4 down linemen, full house set. Grzakowski 1st and 10 from their own 16 snap. Handoff right side, Harris. He runs inside the right tackle, plows ahead past the 20, all the way to about the 23-yard line. A solid 6-yard gain on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and manageable. Call it 2nd and 4. That's the first time Lamphere's shown that power set. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, 7-7 ball game. Lamphere hustles to the line. That heavy full house package. Once again, one man split out to the right, Twyman. Grzakowski under center. 3 backs behind him. Snap, hands, Harris looking for a hole. He won't find it. He's able to lower the shoulder to get across the 25 to about the 26. That's near the 1st down marker. I believe he will be about a yard short. We'll call it 3rd in the length of a football. Lamphere trying to go power. Same setup. 2 fullbacks in front of Harris. 3rd and short. Northern blitzes up the middle. Harris bounces to the outside, makes a man miss at the 30, and he's knocked down at the 34-yard line. Easily enough for a 1st down on 3rd and short. Goes from the 26 to the 34. And it's 1st and 10 Lamphere, and the Rams are starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Under a minute to go in the first, 7-7 ball game. Northern scored on a bad punt from Lamphere. Well, never was a punt. The snap went over the head. 1st and 10 from their own 34. Lamphere, same full house set. Snap, turns, gives to the back. Archer bounces off the would-be tackler, gets across the 35, but a host of Huskies brings him down after a gain of 3 to the 37-yard line. Lamphere going to keep it simple. Hand it off, fall forward, and make it manageable. They actually gave him all the way up to the 38-yard line. They'll take 4 yards a pop. 2nd and 6 from their own 38-yard line. Same full house set, 2 fullbacks, 1 tailback. Snap gives to Archer on the counter, gets hit in the backfield. He's not getting back to the line of scrimmage. Making the play, Josiah Felix gets the TFL, and that brings up 3rd and long. It'll be a loss of 1 back to the 37, and that'll take us to the 2nd quarter. Lamphere and Northern tied at 7. 3rd and 8 coming up for Lamphere on the other side here on GetStuckOnSports.com. on GetStuckOnSports.com. 7-7 after a quarter of play. Port Huron Northern's defense trying to get off the field. Lamphere has a third and about 8 from their own 37-yard line. I formation, receiver split out either side. Grzakowski under center, snap, play action. No, excuse me, that's Riddle. Throws over the middle, caught at the Northern 45, to the outside, to the 35, and finally wrangled down at the 34-yard line. Quincy Tymon Jr. gets the catch, puts it into Husky territory, and that was Jackson Riddle, the first time we've seen him at quarterback. Grzakowski on the sideline with his helmet off. And Riddle, he will command the huddle. So a different quarterback for a different quarter. 7-7, Lamphere and Northern tied. Lamphere in plus territory as we just start the second quarter. I formation, Riddle under center, Twins left. Snaps, turns, Harris wants to bounce to the outside, cuts up, stiff arm, still on his feet to the 30, to about the 27-yard line. First and 10 becomes around second and 4. Depending on the spot, see where they lay that ball down. We'll call it the 28-yard line, gain of 6, second and 4 for Lamphere. So Riddle, also a senior. And all you have to do is turn and hand the ball off. Well, hey, pretty easy job. It's very apparent Malachi Harris is their go-to guy. I formation, Harris the deep back, Twins right. Second and 4 from the 27. Snap, hit in the backfield. Harris won't go anywhere. A loss of about 3 or 4. Gavin Sheldon made the initial contact in the backfield. Ball back at the 31-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 7, but Lamphere has converted on third downs here tonight. 90 seconds into the second quarter. Northern 7, Lamphere 7. Rams in plus territory. Again, this might be a spot where you don't necessarily have to try to get the first down here. Two men split out to the left. It's Julius Gerald and Quincy Tymon Jr. I formation, snap, Riddle, straight drop, throws over the middle, and it's incomplete at the 5-yard line. He was getting hit as he threw. Bringing the pressure was Owen O'Connor, and 4th and 7 upcoming for Northern. Offense is staying on the field. Need to get just past the 25-yard line of Northern. We'll call it 4th and about 7.
The Rams will go for it. 4th and 7 from the Husky.
Riddle stays in at quarterback. Ball slightly shaded to the right side. Northern's defense looking for a stop. Gerald, Tymon Jr. out to the right. I formation, deep man Archer. Riddle, snap, turns, play action, looks right side, steps into the throw. It is caught for a first down. A flag comes out late, and I believe this is going to be against Northern. In the vicinity of roughing the passer, Quincy Tymon Jr. I have said that name a lot. Down to the 22 for a first down, and the flag will be a personal foul, a personal foul against Lamphere and Northern, so it'll be offsetting. And if it's after the play, it will be offsetting, and it should keep the result of the play. So I'm waiting to see the exact explanation. Ray Ostrowski getting the explanation from the head official. I want to see how this plays out. I think everyone a little confused at the moment. If I can read body language, it'll stay a first down since it was after the play. Looks like helmet contact to the head on Northern, but they signaled originally that it was against Lamphere. I don't know if they just got their lines crossed or what. So now Larry Rowland's got a very brief explanation. There are a couple Northern players asking for the chop block call. And where are they going with this? So they're bringing it back to the line of scrimmage, and we're going to replay the down. No, they're walking it off from the original line of scrimmage. But I thought he caught it. So they walk it off from the original line of scrimmage to the 16-yard line. Side note, I don't know how you go from the 17 to the 27 to the 16-yard line. Either way, it was first down Lamphere.
Yeah.
1st and 10 from the northern 16-yard line. Riddle under center, man split either side. Archer, the deep man, he takes the handoff up the middle across the 15, keeps the feet moving down to about the 13-yard line. Gain of 3 or so. Lamphere won't go broke when you make a profit. Not a big one every time, but these small gains, this compound interest adding up for Lamphere. Big bodies up front, moving some Huskies on the line. 2nd and 7 from the northern 13-yard line. Riddle in at quarterback, 9:23 to go in the second quarter, 7-7, and the Rams are driving. Quincy Twymon had to take off a armband sleeve. I don't know. Oh, there was some blood on it. He's saying it wasn't from me. Twymon takes off the armband, and he's ready to go. Officials give the go-ahead. 2nd and 7 from about the 14-yard line. Riddle under center, I formation. Snap, gives Harris up the middle. He's hit. He goes down. Braden Gregg on the contact. Excuse me. That's number 37, Gavin Sheldon. He came in like a torpedo. Knocked him down back at the 21-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and long. 3rd and about, excuse me, that's back at the 16-yard line. 3rd and 10. We'll call it 3rd and 10 from the northern 16. Now Lamphere has been able to convert in these spots. I formation for Riddle once again. Man split out either side, Twymon out to the left. Snap, turns, play action. Looks, pump fake, rolls near side. Riddle throws on the run, and he was nowhere near the intended target. Got hit as he threw. In pursuit was Reese Buchanan. And it's 4th and 10. Can Lamphere find another first down? Aiden Grzkowski was the kicker for Lamphere, and he's able to get the extra point through, but I don't know if they trust him here. What would be around a 33-yarder. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Riddle commands the huddle near the right hash. 8:21, clock stopped here in the second quarter. Port here on northern 7. Lamphere 7. They are in the northern red zone. One man to the left, one man to the right. Twymon split out to the right, and we have a timeout from Lamphere with 8:21 to go in the second quarter before this big 4th down. Take a look at any other scores we can find from around the area. Dennis Stuckey, he's up at Croslex, and Armada takes the 7-0 lead in the second quarter there. Last we had from Marysville and Hazel Park, that was a scoreless game going into quarter number 2. 22-7, St. Clair leads Lincoln. After the first quarter, Richmond leads Yale 6-0. So a lot of low-scoring games around the Blue Water area. And, of course, I'm at a Northern game. Not going to be a track meet here. Defense is showing out. 8:21 to go in the second quarter. 7-7, Lamphere and Northern all knotted up. 4th and 10, Lamphere from the Northern 16-yard line. In the middle of that huddle for Lamphere, it will be Riddle. Jackson Riddle came in the second quarter. Grzkowski was the quarterback in the first. I formation, Twymon in motion right to left, snap, straight drop, Riddle, jump ball, left end zone, touchdown. A beautifully drawn up play from Lamphere. They put Twymon in motion from the right side to the left, gave him that running start, and all Riddle had to do, 3-step drop and throw a lofty ball to the corner of the end zone. And I will tell you what, this senior, Quincy Twymon Jr., he has shown out. He has been a dude for Lamphere tonight as the Rams take the 13-7 lead. Hayden Grzykowski on to kick the PAT. Snap low, and a flag comes out. Kick was through, but it was blown dead. Let's see who that's on. If it's on Northern, maybe you consider going for 2. Nope, it's a false start on Lamphere. Grzykowski will have to turn this into a slightly longer point after try. Ball is now on the 8-yard line. 7-yard snap puts it at the 15. Add the 10 yards for the end zone. A 25-yard kick here for the PAT. Snap, hold, kick, and that's the best one tonight from Grzykowski. It's through the uprights, and with 8:16 to go until halftime. Lamphere 14, Port Huron Northern 7. You're listening to high school football here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Head coaches Ray Ostrowski, assistant coaches Daryl Demansky, Frank Pendergrass, and Sean Shield. For your Huskies, head coaches Larry Rowland, assistant coaches Stephen Niswarat, Jason Fletcher, Dave Ellis, Brett Van Drew, Doug Banner, and Jake Wojciechowski. Back deep for the Huskies, number 36, Isaiah Lopez, number 2, Amir Borland. Kicking off. Number 1, Hayden Grzykowski.
You got the wide.
Back here and GetStuckOnSports.com. 14-7, Lamphere with their first lead of the game as Grzykowski kicks it deep to the far side. Lopez brings it in at the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. 25-30, bounces outside, cuts in to about the 35, stays on his feet for a moment, but he's dragged down from behind. We'll see where they say his knee touched first, but it'll be in the vicinity of the 35-yard line. 8:08 to go until our halftime break. Lamphere 14, Northern 7. The first 2 times these schools have ever matched up on a football field. I'm Brady Beaton with GetStuckOnSports.com. Thank you so much for joining us. But Northern, their one scoring drive came on a drive that started at the Lamphere 2. A one-play, 2-yard touchdown run for Lincoln Watkins. Fletcher works out of the pistol, fullback to his left, running back behind him. Snap, turns left, gives. Looking for a hole at the 35, has room, 40, gets to about the 44-yard line. That was Cade Hiller. Ball came out. Lamphere saying they have it. He comes away with the football. Are they saying he was down? Yes, that is what the far side judge is saying, that Hiller was down. It'll be about a first down.
He was down by contact.
First down, Northern. Lamphere doesn't like it. They give him the 44. An 11-yard gain for Hiller. And it's 1st and 10 Huskies. They needed a big play on that on the first snap of the drive to build some momentum up. Out of the pistol. Fletcher. Big back to his left. Hiller behind him. Man split out either side. Snap, turns left, hands. Hiller has room, 50, cuts up to the plus 45 to the Lamphere 42. It's a big gain as there's more pushing and shoving on that far sideline, but it's another Northern first down. Hiller didn't get touched till he was 10 yards down the field. That was a well-schemed, well-blocked run for Port Huron Northern to get it into Lamphere territory. 1st and 10. Huskies at the Lamphere 43-yard line. 7:35 and counting to go here in quarter number 2. Madison Heights Lamphere 14. Port Huron Northern 7. Huskies have their hands full with their matte gold opponent here tonight. Out of the pistol. Fletcher, 1st and 10 from the Lamphere 43. Snap, Fletcher, keeper inside the left tackle, lowers the shoulder, gets across the 40, extends the body near the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 6, 2nd and 4 coming up for Port Huron Northern. This is exactly what the Huskies are looking for. Get just a little bit at a time. Slowly matriculate that ball down the field. Ball on the left hash. First or second and 4, Northern at the 37-yard line.
Usually, like, they start playing when, like, the cheerleaders be like, all right,
Northern's gone to big boy football,
and then they'll
here on this
be like
drive.
signaling, all right, let's play a little thing. And then
Fullbacks, Gavin Sheldon, Hiller's the deep man. Fletcher out of the pistol, second and 4 from the Lamphere 37. Snap, hand, Hiller looks for room up the middle, gets hit at the line of scrimmage, slips ahead to about the 35. He'll get around 2 yards to bring up a very manageable, I should say, 3rd and 2. They do put the ball right on the 35-yard line. So 3rd and 2, and I have to imagine 2 shots for Northern to move the chains. 6:08 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Port Huron Northern trails Lamphere 14-7 here in week 2. Northern wants to avoid dropping to 0-2 after a 41-0 shutout loss a week ago. Strong I formation out of the pistol. Moves Sheldon from the right to the left. Fletcher snaps, straight drop, draw. Gets the first down and a little more when he's dropped at the 31-yard line. Just took a step back, let the hole develop, and Fletcher was able to run through it for the first down. Gain of 4 on 3rd and 2. Makes it 1st and 10 Northern at the Lamphere 31-yard line. Northern keeping this drive on schedule, giving their defense a much-needed break as well. Fletcher commands the huddle. Now head to the line. Watkins split out to the left, trips to the right. Hiller the back behind Fletcher in the pistol. 1st and 10 from the Lamphere 31. Fletcher snaps, straight drop, looks left side. Slug and go to Watkins. It's caught at the 10. He's down inside the 5. He went up, had it. If he just kept his balance for a step longer, Watkins would have found the end zone for the second straight, or it's the second time tonight. But it's 1st and goal Northern on the first pass of the night. I should say it was an out and go for Watkins. And Lincoln Watkins, his first big reception. They said he stepped out back at the 6. Either way, Northern on the doorstep. Huskies not wasting a lot of time, already to the line. 1st and goal from the 6. Strong power formation, full house, and a timeout on the field. Lamphere wanted to get the right personnel on the field. 5:05 to go in the second quarter. 14-7 Lamphere, but Northern on the doorstep. See if we get any updates from other games around the area. North Branch leads Algonac 21-0 in the second quarter. And a lot of different games going on. I know St. Clair now up 30-6 over Lincoln. That one's still in the first. Port Huron High down at Warren Fitzgerald. Haven't seen a score with that one yet. And Dennis up in Croswell for Croslex and Armada. We do have an update out in Yale. Yale takes the 7-6 lead over Richmond out at Yale Park. 5:05 to go in the second quarter here at Memorial Stadium. 14-7. Lamphere leads Northern. 1st and goal from the 6. Full house set, Watkins the deep man. Fletcher snap, hands, Watkins looks for the hole, bounces outside, puts the shoulder down, pushes the pile ahead. He won't get to the end zone, but he'll get darn close inside the 2. Second and goal upcoming from the 2-yard line. I think Larry Rowland's telling Ty Fletcher, hey, take the time. Under 5 minutes to go in the half. Don't want to give Lamphere extra time on a potential 4-minute drill. Might just be the same thing again. Watkins scored the only touchdown so far tonight for Northern. Breaks the huddle. Full house set. You have Sheldon. You have Owen O'Connor as the fullbacks. Watkins the deep man. Fletcher, snap, turns, hands, Watkins finds a hole, lowers the shoulder, and you're not stopping number 7. He works his way into the end zone, his second touchdown of the night, and Northern's within a point here with 4:17 to go in the second quarter. Lincoln Watkins, the big body, he just looks different out there. And Sometimes you just got to keep it simple. 2 yards out, give it to the big man, and let him bully his way into the end zone. On to kick, Andrew Becker. Try to tie this game up. Had to get one last guy out there for the PAT unit. Snap, hold, kick, blocked. Someone in the middle of that Lamphere defense got the hand up and knocked it away. And it'll stay Lamphere's lead. 14-13 Lamphere. Rams will get the ball back when we come back here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Kicking out for the Huskies will be number 86, Andrew Becker.
Back here on GetStuckOnSports.com. 4:17 to go in the second quarter. 14-13 as the Sun has set behind the West Stands. Northern still trailing after the extra point was blocked by Lamphere. Ball teed up at the 40. Northern kicks it end over end to the near side, bringing it in for Lamphere. Gerald works to the middle of the field at 20, makes a man miss to the 25. Someone grabbed the ankle. He won't get much further. Pyle gets pushed all the way to the 30, to about the 31. I bet you they place it right on the 30-yard line, and that's where Lamphere will try to execute what they hope to be their next touchdown drive. They lead at 14-13 as they go into the break. Now Lamphere, if they can find the end zone, they can do some damage. Northern got the ball first in this game, so that means the Rams can go back-to-back. If they score here, they can get the ball to start the second half and put some distance between them and the Huskies.
First and 10 Rams
from the near hash. Back in at quarterback, Aiden Grzykowski. Twins left, including Quincy Twymon Jr., the Husky killer so far tonight. First and 10 from their own 30. Grzykowski out of the shotgun. Snap, straight drop. All day, throws into the flat. Has Harris, makes a man miss, but can't get to the line of scrimmage. Coming over like a heat-seeking missile, number 37, Gavin Sheldon. Boy, have we said that young man's name a lot tonight. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Lamphere. Gavin Sheldon, he just flies around the field. He is not afraid to put his nose into some of those dirty areas and make the tackles, whether it's in the middle of a pile or in the open field, as we just saw right there. 2nd and 11, Lamphere from their own 29-yard line. Grzykowski out of the gun. Twins left, 2 tight ends to the right. Running back to the left, Malachi Harris. Out of the gun. Grzykowski puts Harris in motion, snap, straight drop, throw over the middle, caught by Twyman, works to the far side, trying to find the edge. 35, makes a move at the 40, still on his feet, 45 near midfield where he's knocked out of bounds. Quincy Twymon Jr., he got him in the open field, and that's not the guy you want to have with green grass in front of you. That's more than enough for a first down, a 21-yard pitch and catch, and it's 1st and 10 Lamphere at midfield. 2:49 and counting here until halftime. Northern trails Lamphere 14-13. The Rams do get the ball to start the second half. So if Lamphere can score here, boy, Lamphere would feel really good going into the locker room in this first ever meeting between Lamphere and Northern. 1st and 10 from midfield. Out of the pistol, Grzykowski, Twins right. And we had a false start. Going to move the Rams back 5 yards. A little bit of a miscommunication, and it'll be 1st and 15 as the Rams work back into their own territory. 2:21 to go in the second quarter. Clock will start running again. Lamphere only one timeout left. So with the offensive penalty in that clock running, there's no 2-minute stoppage, 2-minute warning, whatever you want to call it. High school now the only level without it. On the 45, Lamphere's own 45, twins either side. Grzykowski out of the gun. Harris the back on his right hip. Snap, straight drop, looks far side, steps into a throw, and it's knocked away. Amir Moreland. Great coverage on Quincy Twyman Jr., and it brings up 2nd and 15. Clock stops at 1:52 to go in the half, and a 1-point Lamphere lead. Grzykowski can take his time getting the play call on the near sideline. Jogs over to the huddle on the far hash. Still just a little bit of light on the horizon. Some dark clouds rolling in, most of them to the north. No precipitation in the forecast, and after week 1, I can do without a rain game. Spent 2 hours and 45 minutes in a delay last Friday. 2nd and 15 from their own 45. Grzykowski out of the gun. Keeper near side. Huskies all over him. Can't make the tackle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's a lot better than what it was looking like. Looked like it was going to be a loss of about 5. Grzykowski worked his way back to the 45 before finally being dropped by Malik Thompson, the senior DB. Had a timeout called. I believe this is from Northern. It is indeed from Northern with 1:41 left to go in the second quarter. And I like that timeout. Lamphere tried to punt it one time, and the snap went over the punter Grzykowski's head. So if you can get a stop here on 3rd and 15, Lamphere has to decide: are we going to try to punt again, or do we go for it? Hopefully for Northern, 4th and long in their own territory. 14-13 Lamphere. Rams playing pretty well their first trip to Memorial Stadium. On the near hash, out of the timeout. 101 seconds to go until our halftime break. Lamphere has converted some long 3rd downs and even a couple 4th downs. Grzykowski out of the gun, trips to the right, including Twyman. He's in the middle. Harris, the back to his right. Grzykowski's hard count got Northern to jump. Half of that Northern D-line off sides, and that makes it a 3rd and manageable. And now if you're Lamphere, you may be able to run the ball here on 3rd and 10, force Northern to take another timeout. And if you get 5+ yards, maybe you very easily can go for it. Instead of having to sit back and Northern pinning their ears back, you can flip the script a little bit. 5 yards might not seem like a lot there, but can add up. Twins right, tight ends left for Lamphere. Out of the shotgun, Grzykowski. Harris off his right hip. 3rd and 10 from midfield. Man in motion, left to right. Snap, roll, right. Grzykowski looks. Still looks, throws on the run, caught at the 42, out of bounds near the 40. Guess who? Quincy Twyman Jr. Quincy Twyman Jr. has shown out big time. They're going to say he's a yard short. It's 4th and 1, but he got out of bounds, so the clock stopped at $1:35, and now a very easy choice for Lamphere. 4th and a yard. Northern's defense trying to bow up, give their offense a chance to move down the field and take the lead before the half. Lamphere breaks the huddle. 4th and 1 from the Northern 41. Man split out either side, pair of tight ends to the right. Harris off the right hip of Grzykowski. Lamphere needs a yard from the Northern 41-yard line. It's 4th down. Grzykowski claps the hand, snap, keeper, middle, bounces to the right side. 1st down more, 35-30, 25-20. Gets pushed out of bounds near the 15-yard line, and that's just too easy for Lamphere. Whatever Lamphere has wanted to do, they've been able to get. Now, it's taken them a few tries, But I will say there have been some very nicely drawn up plays for Lamphere. He actually stepped out back at the Northern 20, but either way, on 4th and 1 to get 21 yards on a QB keeper, Grzakowski showed off his wheels. 1:29 to go in the first half. Clock frozen. 1st and 10, Lamphere. They're back in the Northern red zone, tip of the nose of the football on the 20-yard line. Man split out either side. Gerald to the left and Quincy Twyman Jr. out to the right. Out of the gun, Grzakowski, Harris on his right hip. Leans in, claps the hands, snap, rolls right, looks back, throws on the slant, short, incomplete. Northern's pressure from the far side forced Grzakowski to plant his foot and throw that before he wanted to. He had to short arm it, comes up incomplete, 2nd and 10. 1 timeout left for Lamphere. You could run it with a minute 26 left. That's not the worst decision on 2nd and 10. But if you do, you better have another play ready to go so you don't waste too much time. 2nd and 10 from the plus 20-yard line for Lamphere. Back in the Northern red zone. Twins right, Gerald, Twyman Jr. Tight ends to the left. Grzakowski out of the pistol. Harris behind him. Grzakowski leans in. Hard count, and Northern jumped. I believe they jumped. A man went in motion, and that's what caused the Northern defense to break the line of scrimmage. It indeed will be against Northern. Huskies at time have been their own worst enemy. That's the 2nd offside penalty on Northern's defense tonight. Turns 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 5, and now the playbook really opens up for Ray Ostrowski and Lamphere. 14-13 Northern lead, or Northern trails Lamphere rather. Now the clock is starting. I don't know why the clock's running. The last play was an incomplete pass. Clock's down to 1:08. Northern catching a break here with this clock running. It should not be, down to a minute. And a delay of game call coming against Lamphere. No, a timeout was called, but about 25 seconds is run off the clock. I don't know if anyone from Lamphere's coaching staff noticed that. So when there's a penalty, the clock restarts if it was running beforehand. A penalty does not stop the clock. And I think that's what Northern's coach, or Lamphere's coaching staff, he's asking, why did the clock run? And I think he's going to get 25 seconds put on. That's a big difference with about 1:25 to go. The previous play was an incomplete pass. So a penalty does not start the clock. It's only if the clock was already running, as we saw earlier in the drive. When a false start clock was running, it doesn't act as a timeout. But when the clock is stopped, a penalty does not start the clock in that situation. Right now, it's 59.9 on the scoreboard. It should be about 1:25. And let's see what the explanation is to the Lamphere sideline. That's a big difference here with Lamphere inside the red zone. Are they going to change it? It doesn't look like it. That's a break for Northern. There's no other way to put it. Lamphere taking it pretty well. I'll be honest, if I was on the sideline, I may have been a little more demonstrative about it. So with a minute left to go in the first half, 14-13 Lamphere. They're on the Northern 15-yard line. Twins either side. 2nd and 5 for Lamphere. Man in motion, right to left, trips to the left side. Grzakowski snap, looks, left side, throws over the middle, incomplete, and no flag comes out. Twyman Jr. wanted one. There's about 20 hands turned skyward on the near sideline for Lamphere. If a flag came out, I don't think I would have argued it. But it's 3rd and 5 for Lamphere. 55 seconds to go in the half. Northern's defense trying to bow up. I don't think a field goal is in the equation for Lamphere. Ball on the right hash, 3rd and 5. Let's see if Lamphere goes hard count again. The Rams are out of timeouts. So if they get tackled inbounds, they're going to have to hurry to the line. Rams break the huddle on the 15-yard line. Twins left. Gerald and Twyman Jr. Twins to the right. Harris the back to the right of Grzykowski. 3rd and 5. Man in motion right to left. Snap. Keeper. Makes a move. Grzykowski first down. Spins off a man at the 5. He falls down to the 2. And it's 1st and goal, Lamphere. Rams hustling to the line. They move him back to the 4. 1st and goal from the 4. 45 seconds and counting. Grzykowski gets the go-ahead from the official. He will spike it. 2nd and 4 from the goal. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line. 38 seconds left to go in the half. Again, Lamphere gets the ball to start the second half. And the way this Ram offense has been moving the ball down the field, they find the end zone here in the next 38 seconds. They get the ball to start the second half. They can put some distance between them and Northern. 14-13 Lamphere. Lincoln Watkins has found the end zone twice for Northern. The second time the PAT was blocked. That's the difference in the game right now. 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line, right hash. No timeouts left for Lamphere. Pistol formation. Harris behind Grzykowski. Don't count him out. Twyman Jr. split out to the left. Harris moves up to the right hip. 2nd and goal from the 4. Snap gives Harris. Makes a move. Bounce to the outside. He gets tackled from behind down near the 2. Clock running. 30 seconds left. Lamphere scurrying to the line. They're trying to get the quick call. Grzykowski signaling for the spike. That would make it 4th down. 20 seconds left. Twins right. Out of the shotgun. Grzykowski snap. No, he'll throw. Rolling left side, he tucks it, he wants the end zone, he finds the corner, touchdown Lamphere. A perfectly executed 4-minute drill, and with 10 seconds left to go in the first half, Lamphere finds the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. 20-13 Lamphere, PAT pending. I will tell you what, this is the first time I've seen Lamphere play in a long time. This is a well-coached Rams team. I like a lot of the schemes, the way they draw plays up. They put their players in spots to succeed. High IQ Ram team is the way I describe it. Grzykowski scored the touchdown. He's on for the PAT. He chips it up. He chips it in. And with 10 seconds left to go in the half, it's 21-13 Lamphere. We'll keep it right here. Quality Computer Solutions halftime show coming up. Second quarter tonight has been brought to you by War Water Brewery. War Water in downtown St. Clair. You can host your private event anywhere from 100 to 400 people. Head on down to War Water Brewery in downtown St. Clair for your next private event. I have to imagine Lamphere, they're not going to kick it deep at all. I would find wherever number 2 is, and honestly, you might as well just onside kick it, squib it. Lincoln Watkins is standing at the 35-yard line, so if they want to squib it, have to avoid number 7 as well. Grzykowski puts the ball on a tee. 10 seconds to go until halftime. Northern does have 2 timeouts, but basically they'd get 2 shots at the end zone if they just fall on this ball instantly. 6-by-4 look. Grzykowski has it teed up. The run up. Little pooch onside kick. There's a battle for it near the 45. Lamphere's trying to say they have it. There's a white and a blue jersey battling for it. Little pushing and shoving. Let's see who has the ball. Northern does. Able to hold on to it was Max Smith. He was cradling that ball for dear life. 10.4 showing on the scoreboard. Let's see if Northern wants to take a shot towards the end zone. Lincoln Watkins comes out. A couple other of those skill guys on the field. Cade Hiller, Cam Haryu I see on the field. Ty Fletcher, long conversation with Larry Rollins. That leads me to believe that Northern's going to take a shot. Ball's on their own 45-yard line. Lamphere in a 3-3-5 look. Maybe not quite a prevent, but might as well be. Twins left includes Watkins and Moreland. Haryu, the lone man, to the right. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Snap, Fletcher throws over the middle, and it's nearly picked off. Hit the hands of Lincoln Watkins, drops to the grass. 7.3 to go in the second quarter. Looked like they were going to try to set up maybe a more manageable Hail Mary situation. That one just missed the hands of the defender, Julius Gerald. Could have been picked off. And then when it was, I think Watkins was surprised the ball got to him because it hit him in the hands and fell to the ground. 7.3 to go in the second quarter. It's 2nd and 10, but that's kind of a moot point at this juncture. Time will run out before they turn it over on downs. Trips left, 1 to the right. Out of the pistol, Fletcher. Screen, left side, Moreland looking for room, cuts up to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. He spins out of bounds with an 0.8 of a second left to go in the half. Well, they'll get a shot at the end zone. I know Ty Fletcher can get it from 40 yards out into the end zone. And it's old playground football at this point. 500 alive. Need the line to hold up long enough for Watkins, Haryu, Moreland, and the like to get into the end zone, and you throw it up and you hope for the best. Lamphere already putting some players back inside the 20. Who else? Number 2, Quincy Twyman Jr. He's been all over the place. Austin Maxuga back there as well at safety. Trips right. Last play of the half coming up. Fletcher takes the snap from the plus 37. Rolls right, gets hit, goes down, and that will send us to the half. The delayed blitz from Julius Gerald. Fletcher sacked, and we go to halftime. Lamphere fired up as they head to the field house past the south end zone. The first ever meeting between Madison Heights, Lamphere, and Port Huron Northern. Lamphere leads it 21-13. We'll take a break, come back with more on the Quality Computer Solutions halftime show right after this here on GetStuckOnSports.com.
Bill Chase combined rock and blues for music full of power, feeling, and emotion. Drum majors, is your band ready?
Why do they run it? That's my question. Because nobody
In our show, featuring musicians from outer space, Randy McCoy, and Elena Portillo. you for your support. We look forward to adding another season over the next few weeks. Band programs have the ability to make connections to your community in ways unlike anything else in the school. And the kids can't do what they do without families helping and supporting them with time and effort. Thank you to many Northern Band friends and families, and thank you to our dedicated band boosters. This year's crew, drum major Sarah Cloven, Emily Rosenberg, color guard section Emma Bowie, JJ Evans, percussion section Marty Davis, Rob Rodriguez,
There'll be an extra one in that area of the Ronnie's. He's going to work something. He's going to bring handicap. I go by and grab it to Ron, park in that spot and leave it. Make sure it gets air in it every once in a while so the tires don't fly.
Get your 50-50 tickets out. 50-50 tickets. The winning number 353 3030. 353 3030. Okay, one more time for that 50-50. You're going to go to the concession stand and claim your prize. 353 3030. While we have a minute, let's introduce that varsity cheer team coached by Jessica O'Brien, Jamie Ayotte, Kaylin Buffy, Elena Corderillo, Regan Melfi, Lillian Grohl, Isabella Fletcher, Jenna Framley, Caitlin Hagmeister, Laura Hannon, Avery Hoslett, Jade Luke, Olivia O'Connor, Morgan Richards, Isabella Stevens, Lauren Thornton, Maitland Holbrook, Alexis Vitro, Michelle Ward, and Peyton Willette, your Husky varsity cheer team. 2, Quincy Twyman, and number 5, Julius Gerald. Kicking off for the Huskies will be number 86, Andrew Becker.
I'm saving all my time for the next game.
Start of the third quarter here at Memorial Stadium. Lamphere leads it 21-13, and they are set to receive the opening half kickoff. The darkness of night has fallen over here on 24th Street. Northern has the ball teed up. They will kick off left to right. End over end kick goes deep. Quincy Twyman Jr. brings it in at the 12, works to the far side to the 20. Wants the edge, won't get it. He scampers out of bounds right in front of that Northern student section who brought the energy the entire halftime. I'm telling you what, it's not the crowd that's the reason that Northern's down 8. They have had energy all night long. But Lamphere's offense, 3 first half touchdowns, some long, meticulous drives down the field. They'll need another one here as they start at 1st and 10 on their own 22-yard line. Now Lamphere has shown 2 different quarterbacks, both Aiden Grzakowski and Jackson Riddle. And it's Jackson Riddle that will get the first drive here in quarter number 3. Was there a penalty against Lamphere? There must have been. I didn't see a flag come out, but they walk it back to the 11. So it'll be 1st and 10 Lamphere at their own 11. Looked like a holding call. First drive of the third quarter. 21-13 Lamphere. Lamphere comes out in that full house look. Riddle, the quarterback, snap, hands it off. Harris wants room, won't get it. Swallowed up at the line. He slipped through a tackle to get out near the 14. Turned nothing into a short, modest gain of about 3 or 4. It'll set up second, and we'll call it a long 6.
Number 3, Malachi Harris, hit by a host of Huskies, including number
Ball at the middle of the field. They put the nose of the football on the 15-yard line, so it is indeed 2nd and 6 Lamphere at their own 15-yard line. Riddle, when he's been in, they've had that full house look. 2 fullbacks, deep man, a Malachi Harris. 1 man split out to the right. Riddle, under center snap, turns left, hands off Harris. Looks for a hole, finds one, slips a tackle to the 20, to the 25, runs over the defender to the 27-yard line. And Lamphere gets it out of the shadow of their own goalpost. 1st and 10 Rams at their own 25-yard line. 11:08 to go in the third quarter. It's Lamphere 21, it's Northern 13. Ball on the middle of the field. This is what happened last time Lamphere went power on power. Same formation, 2 fullbacks, 1 deep man. Twyman Jr. split out to the left. Snap, handoff Harris, looks for a hole, won't find one. Flag comes in the vicinity of holding. I have a feeling Lamphere will be pushed back a bit. Indeed they will. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 20. Now Lamphere's overcome some penalties earlier in this game. But if you're Northern's defense, you got to get a stop here. Trailing by 8. You want to get this ball back, and if you can hold Lamphere here, well, you have a pretty good shot at a good field position. They only move it back to the 15. I believe it was a face mask, because holding would have been 10 yards. They moved it back to the 15. Oh, no, excuse me, it was on the 25. Pardon me. 1st and 20. My mistake. 1st and 20 from their own 15. Same power formation. Riddle under center. Hard count. A flinch, didn't cross the line. Snap, handoff. Harris hit in the backfield. Slipped off one tackler. Can't avoid the second. Who else but number 37, Gavin Sheldon. Heat-seeking missile. He gets low, he wrapped and rolled on the tackle. Loss of 1, 2nd and 21. 21-13, Lamphere leads Northern 2 minutes into the third quarter. And checking in is Aiden Grzakowski. He's more of the passer of the 2 quarterbacks Lamphere has shown. On the near hash, 2nd and 21 on their own 14-yard line. Twins out to the right. Julius Gerald, Quincy Twyman Jr. Grzykowski talked with his tight ends to the left. Some confusion personnel-wise. They get everyone set up. Grzykowski out of the shotgun and a timeout called by Lamphere. Just too much uncertainty. 21-13. Port Huron Northern trails Lamphere. It was a big second quarter for Lamphere where they took the lead. The second quarter was brought to you tonight by Warwater Brewery in downtown St. Clair. They can host your next private event anywhere from 100 to 400 people. That's Warwater Brewery in downtown St. Clair. Big series for Northern. They haven't had a lot of life or a lot of energy ever since Lamphere's taken the lead, and Lamphere's taking the role of the underdog. Hey, a smaller school coming up to play a team in the MAC blue, Lamphere in the MAC gold, a league below them. They have embraced the role and they have rode the wave of energy they've had all night long to this 21-13 lead, 9:39 to go in the third quarter. Ball on their own 14. They need to get to their own 35 to move the chains. Lamphere, the very brief huddle, back inside their own 10. Grzykowski will be the quarterback out of the gun. Man on his right hip is a Malachi Harris. Twins right, tight ends left. Grzykowski gives a few orders to Harris to his right, lifts up the knee. Twyman in motion, snap, rolls right. Looks, flood concept, wants the deep man, throws it away. Threw it right into the Northern student section. Gerald tried to improvise a bit and go deep, but with Grzykowski on the run, discretion, the better part of valor, as he tosses it away, and it brings up 3rd and long. 21-13 Lamphere, 9.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Lamphere is going to have to take a shot. Their first touchdown came on a 3rd and 12, and we get a flag that comes out late. Who is this going to be against? And I mean really late. Lamphere was huddled up.
Intentional grounding.
Oh, they're going to give an intentional grounding? Are they saying the ball didn't go back to the line of scrimmage? That can be the only thing I could think of. I know that rule changed either a year or 2 years ago where you can be flushed out of the pocket and throw it away. So the only thing could have been is that they didn't get it to the line of scrimmage. And Lamphere's head coach Ray Ostrowski having the conversation, and he was civil about it, but I don't think he liked it. Ball back on the 8-yard line. It will be a loss of down. Lamphere will snap it from their own 8. They need to get it to the 35-yard line. 3rd and 27. They need to get over a quarter of the football field. Grzykowski out of the gun, Twins left. Man in motion on the left, snap, drop, pressure comes, throws it deep. Gerald and it is out of his hands at the 40. Oh, if Gerald catches it, he can run all the way back to Madison Heights. Instead, it goes through his hands. 4th down, and the entire Husky fan base breathes a sigh of relief. Folks, there's no other way to put it. He had 2 steps on the defender, and it went right through his hands. And Lamphere will be forced to punt. Last time the snap went over the punter Grzykowski's head. 9:29 to go in the third quarter. 21-13 Lamphere on top. Moreland stands at the Lamphere 30. No, the offense is still on the field. This may be a quick kick situation. Indeed it is. Grzykowski takes a step back, snap, rugby-style kick. He'll get it near midfield. Nice kick from the young man. Moreland brings it in at the 48, and he falls down right away. Northern will start off in plus territory, but Lamphere, in that situation, did about the best they could. And Northern will start the same spot they had to start their opening drive of the game at the Lamphere 48-yard line, trailing by 8, looking to tie this game up. 2 officials talking back at the Lamphere 10. I don't know what this could quite be about. Now they're bringing a 3rd official in. I'll be honest, I don't know what this conversation could be for. They bring Ray Ostrowski, the Lamphere head man, in this conversation. Folks, I'll be honest, I don't have a Blues clue on what this could be. Northern's ready to snap the ball. No flag, I believe. Okay. Not sure, and I think there was a flag against Northern that was declined. I never saw a flag come out. That's the second or third time there was a penalty that, again, I didn't see the yellow hanky on the ground. So it's 1st and 10 Northern on the Lamphere 48-yard line. They trail at 21-13 in a slow start to this third quarter. Ty Fletcher comes out as quarterback. Twins right, lone man split out to the left is Lincoln Watkins. One man behind Fletcher. Man in motion right to left is DeBell. Snap. Keeper Fletcher works the right side. Stiff arms one man, falls forward to the 46 for a 2-yard gain. But Gerald comes up and downs the ball for Lamphere. It's 2nd and 8 Northern. A lot of moving parts just for Fletcher to keep it. It's a very short 2-yard gain. Fletcher comes in, commands the huddle. On the near hash, Northern working left to right in their home all-blue uniforms. 2nd and 8 from the plus 46-yard line. Fletcher out of the pistol, snap, keeper, near side, throws, caught by Sheldon, cracks a helmet on the near side. Nice job, him and Grzykowski coming up. A physical play on the near side, got both sidelines fired up. Out at about the 42, 4-yard gain. Cuts it in half from a 2nd and 8 to a 3rd and 4. Have to imagine this is 4-down territory for Northern. Amir Moreland checks into the contest for the Huskies. 8:13 to go in the third quarter. It's Lamphere 21, Northern 13. Northern's offense looking to find its way into the end zone, and with the 2-point conversion can get us back even. Twins left for Northern. DeBell, Watkins, Moreland, and Haryu on the near side. 3rd and 4 from the 38-yard line. Fletcher snap, fakes the jet, looks near side, screen, caught, but on the ground was Kasparian. Whether it was caught or incomplete is inconsequential. Either way, it's 3rd and 4. Or excuse me, 4th and 4. You're saying it's caught, so the clock will run. That's about the only difference. And Lamphere looking to force a 4 and out. No, it'll be a 3 and out. The punt unit comes on for Northern. Larry Rollins playing the field position game. I don't hate this decision. Northern's defense is their strength. Back to return for Lamphere, Quincy Twymon Jr. and Julius Gerald, 2 of the usual suspects. Kasparian back to punt. Shield punt, snap a bit low. Kasparian handles it fine. Punt just got away. It does not go far. Bounces at the Lamphere 30. Rolls to the 23. That punt nearly blocked, and Kasparian, I think, took a little too much off of that as he tried to pin him deep. 1st and 10 Lamphere on their own 23-yard line. 6:35 or 6:53 rather here to go in the third quarter. Lamphere an 8-point lead as they get the ball back. I'm Brady Beaton up here in the Luxury Bath and Marlin Sun Remodelers broadcast booth. Lamphere, they're enjoying it right now. They feel good about their performance so far against Northern. It's Aiden Grzykowski, the quarterback right now for Lamphere. He commands the huddle. 1st and 10 on their own 23-yard line. Grzykowski out of the pistol. Harris behind him, moves to his right hip. Snap, gives Harris up the middle, has nowhere to go. About 5 different Huskies will each get a 5th of a tackle on that play. But in the center of it, Gavin Sheldon. There's a down Northern player in the middle of it. See if I can ID that number. Holding his left leg, 6:36 to go in the third quarter. As they take a look at the down Husky, we will step aside for a moment. 21-13, Lamphere on top. You're listening to high school football here. GetStuckOnSports.com.
Again, it's number 17, that's Braden Gregg.
Back here, GetStuckOnSports.com. It's 21-13, Lamphere on top. The down Husky is back on the far sideline. Getting worked on, doesn't seem to be in too much terrible pain. That's Braden Gregg, the linebacker. Second and 10, Lamphere from their own 23-yard line. 6:27 clock running. Lamphere leads at 21-13. Out of the shotgun, Grzykowski. Twins left, back to his right. Keeper, middle, nowhere to go. Spins out of one tackle, won't get out of the second. Down back at about the 20-yard line. It's a TFL for Port Huron Northern. Looked like it was Noah Wiggin, the defensive end. The junior came up and made the play. It forces a 3rd and long for Lamphere.
Third down and long for Ram.
Ball back on the 22-yard line, so they give him forward progress a bit. We'll call it 3rd and a long 11 for Lamphere. Last time on 3rd and long, Hayden Grzykowski nearly had a touchdown pass. A couple of times on 3rd down, receivers have gotten behind the Northern defense. Twins left, tight ends right. Grzykowski out of the gun. 3rd and a long 11. Puts the man in motion, Twyman. Snap, straight drop, looking for the screen. Throws a deep ball near side. Jump ball incomplete. Step for step covered. Oh, a flag comes out late on Tyrese Johnson. They call the pass interference. That one I thought was better coverage than one they let go earlier in the game. But a flag's going to move the sticks for Lamphere. Pass interference against Northern. They will walk off 15 yards to about the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Lamphere. 1st and 10, Lamphere on the 37-yard line. Ball near the middle of the field. 5:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. PH Northern, trails Lamphere 21-13. Grzykowski out of the shotgun. Twins left back to the right. Now behind him. That's a Malachi Harris. He's been the running back the majority of the night tonight. Out of the pistol. Grzykowski. Delayed, claps the hands, gets the snap. Harris up the middle, nowhere to go. Coming up and laying the hit stick, Josiah Felix. Knocked him back to the 35, lost a 2, 2nd and 12 coming up for Lamphere. The Rams were able to run the ball a bit in that first half. That has been shut down here in quarter number 3. Ball near the left hash. 2nd and 12, Lamphere. Clock moving here in the third quarter. The defenses have stood tall. Lamphere breaks the huddle, twins to the right, twins to the left. Spread look, Harris to the left hip of Grzykowski. 2nd and 12 from their own 35. Grzykowski claps the hand, snap, straight drop looks, out route near side, caught at the 40. Gerald tries to make a man miss. It's a host of Huskies led by Tyrese Johnson, knocks him out at about the 41-yard line. Gain of 6, cuts the yards to gain in half from 2nd and 12 to 3rd and 6. Ball on their own 41-yard line. They need to get to their own 47. Although the way Lamphere's special teams have gone, I'd say that they're probably going for it in a situation like this. On the near hash, Grzykowski commands the huddle. 3:45 to go, third quarter. Lamphere 21, Northern 13. This was the score at halftime. Oh, they moved it up all the way to the 30 or the 43-yard line. Now it's about 3rd and 4. That was a late change in the ball spot. Trips right, back to the right of Grzykowski. Snap, rolls right, looking for the edge. Throw in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Flag comes out, and that is because Taylor Falls would have had a pressure and at least a QB hit, but his jersey was nearly ripped off his shoulder pads. Took the official a moment to drop the flag, but correctly he does. And that one is on the edge. That's not in between the tackles. It is holding against Lamphere, and I might accept this penalty. I know you usually don't on 3rd down, but I think Lamphere would go for it. I'd rather it be 3rd and 14 and give them 2 shots at it. No, they will decline it. They're trusting their defense to stop a 4th and 4. Lamphere's offense staying on the field. The Northern defense has jumped off sides a couple times tonight. 3:23 to go in the third quarter. Lamphere 21, Northern 13. One man to the right, one man to the left. Out of the pistol, out of the shotgun, that's Jackson Riddle. He steps back. Snap. Riddle wants to get the punt off, barely gets the pooch kick off, and he hit the punter late. The ball rolls down inside the 28. That won't matter. A late hit on the kicker, and another Northern penalty will move the chains forward. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Port Huron Northern. They may have only given him running into the kicker, but either way, it's more than enough for a first down. Oh my goodness. Northern cannot get out of their own way right now. 3:09 to go in the third quarter, and I feel like it's been about an hour since I've talked about the last Northern offensive snap. And Lamphere's not even past midfield. Well, unless this is a personal foul. It indeed is, so they will put it on Northern's side of the 50. I'm telling you what, someone needs to make a play for Northern and get a turnover here. The time of possession right now is heavily slanted in Lamphere's favor. 1st and 10, Madison Heights, Lamphere at the Northern 42. They lead the Huskies of Port Huron Northern 21-13. The first time these two programs have ever met on the gridiron. 1st and 10 from the Northern 42. Power formation. It's Jackson Riddle at quarterback now for Lamphere. Deep man, Malachi Harris. Snaps, turns right, gives to Harris. He gets hit in the backfield. Run game going nowhere for Lamphere. Loss of 3 back to the 45-yard line. And, well, they're going to have to cut that tackle into thirds or quarters because there was a lot of blue helmets around that ball.
Host of Huskies, number 4, Malik Thompson, number 37, Gavin Sheldon, number 48, Noah Wiggins.
Loss of 3.
Play will bring up
Second and 13 for Lamphere. Tip of the football kissing the 45-yard line. Full house look. Riddle under center, hard count, flinch, but no one crossed the line. On 2, hands to Harris, makes the man miss, gets to the second level, slips the tackle, look out. 35-30, shoestring tackle, may have prevented a touchdown. And a gain of about 16 on 2nd and 13. And it's gut punch after gut punch after gut punch after gut punch after gut punch for Northern. They have a man down, looks like it is Noah Wiggin cramping on that far hash mark. 2:21 left to go in the third quarter. 8-point Lamphere lead. They are deep in Northern territory. We'll keep it right here in the Luxury Bath and Marlin Sun broadcast booth as we take a look around the area, try to find some scores. Port Huron, score we're getting reported 24-6. They're leading Fitzgerald. North Branch 49, Algonac 0. Richmond leads Yale 21-7. Richmond trying to get back in the win column. Armada leads Cros-Lex. Dennis Stuckey up doing that game. 14-0 Armada. There's 11:19 left to go in that game. Marysville looks like they're going to get their first win of the season. They lead at 24-6 over Hazel Park in the fourth quarter, more than halfway through the fourth quarter. But Port Huron Northern, I will be honest with you guys at home, it just feels like they're lacking that little bit of juice and excitement. They're waiting for that one big play that really energizes that sideline, and they just haven't had it yet. When the chips are in the middle of the table, it feels like Lamphere's turning up aces. Noah Wiggin working his way off the field under some assistance. We hope to see that young man back in the game sooner rather than later. On the Northern 28-yard line. Lamphere trying to make this a 2-score game. 2:21 left to go in the third quarter. Ball on the right hash. It is Jackson Riddle in at quarterback. Twins left. I formation for Riddle. I think they're missing a fullback. No, Riddle will go under center. 1st and 10 from the 28. Snap, handoff, Harris. Right side, patiently looks, works across the 25 to the 24. It's not much, but it's honest work. A gain of about 4 on 1st and 10. Puts it on the Northern 24. Brings it to 2nd and 6. Northern puts a new body into the game. That's number 38, Norrell Jordan, the sophomore, checks in. Northern hasn't forced a turnover outside of the bad snap on a punt, and even then that one was that wasn't a turnover because Lamphere was able to land on it. 2nd and 6 from the Northern 24. Riddle under center, snap, hands to Harris. He's hit at the line of scrimmage, and a host of Huskies bring him down. They will put him as a loss of 1 back to the 25. And tell me if you've heard this before, a critical 3rd down for Port Huron Northern. Now, this is undoubtedly 4-down territory. Lamphere's special teams is where they lack a little bit. Their one quarterback, Aiden Grzykowski, is their kicker, and he does fine on extra points, but you don't trust him much more than that. Jackson Riddle checks back in, commands the huddle. It is 3rd down. We'll call it about 7 or 8. I formation. Twyman Jr. out to the right, to the left, Julius Gerald. Under center, Riddle. Snap, play action, looks, right side, over the middle, incomplete. Tried to fit that one into the window that was shut closed. 4th down coming up for Lamphere. 36 seconds to go in the third quarter, 21-13. Lamphere on top. And Grzykowski will check back in for Lamphere. Northern's got to get this stop. They've got dudes on defense. Someone needs to step up and make a play here. get the momentum back in the Husky favor. They've had 3 offensive snaps here in the third quarter. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance. 4th and about 7 for Lamphere. Twins to the left. Key number 2 in the slot, Quincy Twyman Jr. I formation, Grzykowski. Snap, straight drop, looks, throws, wants it all. No one in the zip code. Northern gets the stop. A miscommunication between Lamphere receivers, and Northern's offense will take over with 31.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Time to get out the keys for Northern. They need to go for a drive. They trail 21-13 here in the third quarter. Ball on the 25-yard line, their own 25-yard line. Ty Fletcher commands the huddle. Both touchdowns been scored by Lincoln Watkins on the ground. To the line. It is the pistol formation for Northern. Fletcher with twins either side. Moreland in motion right to left. Fakes the jet, gives to Watkins on the screen. To the 25, to the 30, look out! 45, 50, 45, 40 into Lamphere territory. Hawked down from behind at the 32-yard line on the far side. Lincoln Watkins, pretty good athlete. He's going to be playing football for a long time, but oh no, a flag back at the Northern 36. And some exasperated Huskies are working back towards the flag. Holding against Northern. And the little yellow hanky strikes again. It will be a spot foul, so it'll be a rare 1st and 9. I don't think anyone had that on their bingo card tonight. 19.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Northern trails by 8, and an explosive play wiped away due to the flag. 1st and 9 from their own 26-yard line. Hey, get it to your playmakers in space. Amir Moreland goes out to the right. Watkins to the left. Out of the pistol. Fletcher. Man behind him. Snap, turns, finds Moreland, looks, cuts back to the left side, trying to find some space to the 25, gets ahead of steam, 35-40, knocked out of bounds for a big gain up to the 40. That's a gain of about, we'll call it 14. Oh no, they're going to give him all the way up to the 45, so a 20-yard gain. No, they won't. They'll walk it back to where I originally thought it was, at the 40-yard line. 10.5 seconds to go in the third, and I'm telling you what, that screen is thrown behind the line of scrimmage. If Northern needs it, don't be surprised if you see a double pass in Moreland looking deep to Watkins. Something to keep an eye on for the rest of the way. Twins either side, 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. Fletcher out of the gun, snap, fakes the give to Moreland on the jet, throws a curl to Watkins at the 45, gets up to the 49, and that's where we'll leave it as we go to the fourth. Lamphere leads Port Huron Northern 21-13. We head to the fourth, in for a fun night of football here at Memorial Stadium. You're listening to High School Football and GetStuckOnSports.com.
Rams 21, Huskies 13.
Back here on GetStuckOnSports.com, heading to the fourth. Lights are out on the Northern student section as they're trying to bring the energy and will this Northern team into the end zone. They trail Lamphere 21-13. It's 2nd and 1 from their own 49-yard line. Fletcher out of the pistol, bunch trips to the right, and oh, you hate to use a timeout out of the quarter break, but that's exactly what Larry Rowlands has to do with a little bit of miscommunication. And trailing in the fourth quarter, those timeouts can be your lifeblood. They can be insurance, and they can be precious, precious commodities that they have to preserve. That one they have to burn. Started off 7-0 Port Huron Northern after a bad snap on a punt. All that Lamphere could do is get it out of the end zone, but a 2-yard touchdown run on the next play for Lincoln Watkins made it 7-0. 42-yard touchdown pass on the subsequent drive for Lamphere made it 7-7. Then Lamphere would get a stop, go down the field, and score once again to make it 14-7. Northern, before the break, would make it 14-13. The PAT was blocked, but Lamphere, right before the horn with 10 seconds left to go until halftime, made it 21-13, and that's where we are right now as we await the first play of the fourth quarter. 21-13, Lamphere on top of Northern. 2nd and 1 from their own 49-yard line. Man in motion left to right. Pitch, Moreland, and a flag, and a false start will push Northern back. Northern has, well, I can't put it any other way. They've gotten in their own way more times than not. On this drive, they had about a 40-yard gain called back due to a holding penalty. And 2nd and 1 turns into 2nd and 6. A frustrating night for sure for Northern. They still only trail by a single score. 2nd and 6 from their own 44-yard line. Northern huddles. Fletcher works the troops to the line. Twins right, Cam Haryu and Amir Moreland. Twins left. That includes Lincoln Watkins, one man behind him, Hiller. Snap, play action, rolling right, Fletcher. He tucks, wants to run, cuts up the 45, spins across the 50, falls forward to the Lamphere 47-yard line. Good enough for a Northern first down. Move the chains, 1st and 10, Port Huron Northern. Looked like he had the option to throw, but Fletcher made the decision early to tuck and run. Just a couple of seconds here into the fourth quarter, 21-13, Lamphere on top of Northern. That's been the score since nearly halftime, and Lamphere scored with 10 seconds left in the first half to take the lead into the locker room. From the Lamphere 47-yard line, 1st and 10 Northern, out of the pistol. Fletcher, man split out either side, back to his right and behind him. Fletcher, hard count, no one moves on 2, but someone eventually moved. The official threw the flag from the back. The back judge threw it like a disappointed parent as Northern gets called for a false start. Wasn't a lot of movement, but enough to draw the flag, and 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15. Well, the ball will cross the border of the 50-yard line, back into Port Huron Northern territory. See what Larry Rowlands draws up on 1st and 15. As this clock slowly ticks away, you feel like this is a pivotal drive for Northern. You don't have to score, but it feels like this, if you don't, you're put in a pretty dire situation. Single man split out either side, man behind and to the right of Fletcher. Snap, hands off, up the middle. Hiller bounces to the outside at the 45, to the Lamphere 40. He's tackled just as he passes the 40-yard line at about the 39-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but a gain of about 13 turns 1st and 15 into 2nd and 2. That's what you like to see if you're Port Huron Northern. Makes up for the penalty. Ball on the Lamphere 38-yard line. Call it 2nd and a yard and a half. Huskies to the line. Hiller, the deep man. It's Gavin Sheldon, the fullback. Man split out either side. 2nd and 1 from the 38. Keeper, Fletcher up the middle, lowers the shoulder, gets to about the 35. No matter where they spot it, it's enough for a first down. Move the chains again. Report here on Northern. They have it 1st and 10, deeper into Lamphere territory. I told you before this drive started, better make sure your car was all fueled up because Northern has to go for a drive, and they're taking it nice and slow right now. Trailing 21-13, 9:44 and counting to go here in the 4th quarter. First ever meeting between Lamphere and Northern. Watkins in at quarterback. 3 backs to his left, basically a wildcat. Oh, and everyone but the center moved. Another false start for Northern will push the Huskies back to another 1st and 15. And the element of surprise of having Watkins at quarterback goes by the wayside. Lincoln Watkins, well, very evident, he looks the part as a football player. He checks in at quarterback. 3 backs to his left, tight end to the right. 1st and 15 from the 40. Watkins, snap, keeper, near side, looks for a hole, cuts up, runs over a man at the line of scrimmage, falls forward to the 37, give him 3 yards, makes it 2nd and 12 for Northern on the Lamphere 42-yard line. And it looks like Watkins will stay in. It appears Ty Fletcher is ready to go on the sideline, so he didn't get hurt on that last carry, or at least it does not appear that he was hurt on that run. Out of the gun, Watkins, 3 backs to his right, 2nd and 12 from the 37. Watkins, keeper up the middle, gets tripped up at the 35, falls forward to about the 32. Give him 5 yards, 3rd and about 7 for Northern. They'll give him the 36, so chop a yard off it. 3rd and 6, Northern. At the 31-yard line, they need to get to the 25. 8:14 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. Northern trails by 8. Not only do they need the touchdown, they need the 2-point conversion as well. Biggest body on the field, Lincoln Watkins at quarterback. 3 backs to the right, tight end either side. 3rd and 6, snap up the middle. Watkins takes his time, scampers across the 30. He stood up at about the 27. It'll bring up 4th down. It'll depend what side judge gets the ruling. The far one at about the 27, the near one at the 29. Far side judge will get his spot. So it's 4th and about 2. Ball just inside the 27. Northern needs to get to the 25. No, now they move it back to the 29. And the Northern sideline, I think, wants to know why it got moved back 2 yards. There was a 2-yard difference between the near and the far side judge, and the near side judge overruled the far. So make it 4th and 4. 7:13 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. 21-13 Lamphere. Lincoln Watkins in. It's been his set of downs. Takes his time to the line. Northern needs 4 yards to keep this drive alive. About 9 guys in the box for Lamphere. Watkins, hard count, no one moves. On 2, goes. Watkins, jump pass, knocked away, intercepted right into the arms of the defensive lineman laying on the ground. And Lamphere gets the stop they need. 1st and 10 Rams. And now the weight of the game on this Northern defense. 6:44 to go in the 4th quarter. Port Huron Northern, 21. Port Huron Northern trails Lamphere 21-13. Ball on the 30-yard line. Northern has 2 timeouts. Expect to hear the name of Malachi Harris a few times over the next 6:44. To the line of scrimmage, Aiden Gryzkowski Full house set. Snap, turns, and Malachi Harris gets hit in the backfield, slips through a tackle, gets a gain of 2 to the 32, 2nd and 8. Lamphere at their own 32-yard line. They are going to take their time, a leisurely Sunday stroll right now for Gryzkowski to the huddle. Over 6 minutes to go, but Northern needs a stop sooner rather than later. Under center, Gryzkowski. 2 fullbacks and a deep man, Harris. Snap, turns, play action, rolling. Gryzkowski tucks up the field to the 35, knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. Gryzkowski laid a hit stick. He's letting the Northern defenders know about it. They'll give him the 36-yard line, makes it 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 on their own 36-yard line. Ball on the right hash. Two fullbacks and the deep man Harris. 3rd and 4. Hard count on 2. Handoff, Harris looks for a hole, finds a small one, gets a couple yards, but not enough for the first down. Gain of about 2 or 3 depending on the spot. Either way, it brings up 4th down. 5:45 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. And does Lamphere go for it, try to get the first down? It's 4th and 1. 5.5 minutes to go in the 4th as this clock rolls. Do you risk giving Northern in plus territory, or do you punt it and give your defense more green grass behind them? Gryzkowski comes out at quarterback. He's under center, so there's no way he can punt it from there. 4th and 1. Snap, QB sneak, falls forward, 2 yards, first down Lamphere. Big on big, and Lamphere moves the chains, and that clock will continue to tick, tick, tick away. 5:09 clock stops momentarily as the chains reset. 1st and 10 Lamphere at the 42-yard line. That's a QB sneak that goes for 3 yards. Ball on the right hash. Under 5 minutes to go. We haven't had a point scored in the second half. Lamphere led it 21-13 at the break. It's 21-13 right now here in the 4th. Power full house formation. Gryzkowski snap, turns, hands to Harris, makes a man miss at the line of scrimmage across the 45, keeps the feet moving to about the 49-yard line. Gain of 7, and that's just too much on 1st and 10. That is prime spot for Lamphere. Clock keeps moving, but a 2nd and very manageable. That clock quickly draining away. Ball on the right hash. 2nd and 3. Gryzkowski under center. 2 fullbacks and a deep man. Harris. Gryzkowski under center. Snap, turns. Harris right side. He falls across the line of scrimmage, and the second effort will get him enough for a gain of 4. That will move the chains. 1st and 10, Lamphere, and the Rams are maybe 2 first downs away from getting this win. Big body chucking into the middle of Northern's defense. Number 68, Nick Schrader, will head into the game. Usually you see him on the offensive line. Northern needs as much beef as they can find up front. 3.5 minutes to go in the 4th. Lamphere 21, Northern 13. 1st and 10 from the Northern 47-yard line under center. Gryzkowski snap, handoff middle. That is Archer, gets across the 45 down to near the 40-yard line. Gain of 7. 2nd and 3 coming up for Lamphere. We haven't said number 13, Peyton Archer's name since the first half. And he gets the gain. They move it back to the 41, so make it 2nd and 4. If Lamphere gets another first down, then Northern will have to start to exhaust those timeouts. Under 3 minutes to go in the 4th, clock running. Gryzkowski under center. 2 fullbacks, Archer the deep man. Quincy Twyman Jr. out to the left. Gwiazdowski takes his time, waits for that back judge to hold up that right hand. He does. Once he starts putting it in motion, that means there's 5 seconds left. Snap, handoff, Archer hitting the backfield, and he's wrangled down. 3rd and 4 coming up. And Northern, are they using their first timeout? Or Northern is, okay. 2:27 to go in the 4th quarter. Northern trails Lamphere 21-13. They're putting all the eggs in the basket on this stop. Have to imagine in plus territory, Northern needs 2 stops. I don't think Lamphere is going to punt.
Your Huskies will be on the road a week from tonight, Friday.
21-13 Lamphere has played a heck of a football game. Lamphere, I'll be honest, has impressed me. Been a really well-coached, high IQ team to watch. They execute at a pretty high level, very few mental mistakes. Ball on the 41. Now a first down here isn't fatal, but it puts Northern on life support. Ball's near the middle of the field. 3rd and 4. Down marker says second. It should be 3rd down. It should be 3rd down. Everything says 2nd down, and they will change it. It is indeed 3rd down. That's a big difference in a spot like that. That's a difference of about 40 seconds. And with 2:27 to go in the 4th, trailing by 8, Northern needs every precious second they can get. Tell me if you heard it before. Power formation. This time it's a Malachi Harris behind the 2 fullbacks. Gwiazdowski under center. Snap, handoff. Harris looks to bounce it outside. He gets hit in the backfield, and it's a loss of 2. Big time stop. Number 4, Malik Thompson scrapes off the edge and with the fingertips brings down Harris. And it brings up 4th. And where did they spot it? They gave him the 42, so a loss of 1, 4th and 5. All right. Everyone out there, time to first guess it. Can't wait till Saturday morning right now. 4th and 5. A first down doesn't end it, but it might as well. Do you punt and give your defense hopefully 80-plus yards to work with? Or do you trust your offense to get 5 yards here? That is the question on the mind of Ray Ostrowski, the head coach of Madison Heights Lamphere. They need to get to the 37. They're on the 42. Or perhaps you go out hard count and see if Northern will give it to you for free. And you can have your whole playbook here. You don't have to run, because if you don't get it, an incompletion doesn't keep the clock going either way. Keep an eye on number 2, Quincy Twyman Jr. He hasn't done much in the second half, but he was the Husky killer in that first half. He's in the slot on the right side. Out of the pistol, Gwiazdowski. This could be for the game. 4th and 5, Lamphere. Northern needs a stop. Harris on his right. Gwiazdowski, man in motion left to right. Claps, snap, runs, right side. Keeper looking for the edge. He stepped out of bounds, but did he get the first down? Oh my goodness, it's going to be close. Oh, I don't think it could get much closer. Let's see where they put it. I have not seen a signal yet. Northern football. Oh, by the, oh my. I thought he stepped out of bounds a little further back, but it is about as short as you can get. 1st and 10, Northern. 2:15 to go. Well, this is what you dream about in the backyard. This is what you imagine when you're throwing it around with your friends. 2-minute drill, no timeouts left. Trailing by 8. Got to find the end zone. No room for error. Ty Fletcher, well, he can turn this into a pretty good night. 21-13, Lamphere leads Northern. Northern ball, 1st and 10 on their own 37. Fletcher out of the gun, twins either side, back behind him. Snap, straight drop. Looks near side, out route, caught by Moreland. He's knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. No, they're going to say he was down inbounds. Clock running. 2:05, Northern hustling to the line. Northern needs to hurry up. I don't think Lincoln Watkins realized he was in bounds. Under 2 minutes to go. Lamphere trying to make a change. Same formation. Second and about 4. Snap, throw, curl route, caught by Moreland. Near the sticks, he falls forward. Will he get the first down? No, it's 3rd and inches. 1:43 and counting. Northern trails by 8. Northern needs a yard. Fletcher barks out the signals. 1:34 and rolling. Trips right, one man to the left. Fletcher, snap, straight drop, looks, curl route, caught by Watkins in Lamphere territory, breaks 2 tackles. Oh, and a great shoestring tackle on a second effort from Aiden Gruskowski to down Watkins at the Lamphere 43. It isn't up for a first down, but Watkins would have gotten out of bounds and a few more yards if he doesn't make that tackle. 1:20 and rolling. On the 44-yard line of Lamphere. Fletcher out of the gun, trips right, one man to the left. Fletcher snaps, straight drop, looks, right side, throws over the middle, caught by Moreland at the 35, to the 30, makes a man miss, to the 25, scampers out of bounds, and Northern working down the field. Clock stops, 67 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. Northern and Lamphere, first time these two programs have ever met, and what a game we've got, hoping for an exciting finish. Ball on the left hash, they moved it back to the 26, but it was more than enough for a first down. And Fletcher can take a moment to catch his breath. Watkins near side. Twins out to the right. Moreland will join him to make it trips. Back in case it matters is Cade Hiller. 3 down linemen for Lamphere. Snap, straight drop, Fletcher. Throws, out route, picked off. Going the other way, and that will do it. Miscue, Devin Gardner Jr., the sophomore, gets the interception. And Lamphere's defense, when it mattered most, gets the pick. Northern has no timeouts. And Lamphere will take 2 knees, and their first trip to Memorial Stadium will end in victory. They just have to make sure they don't fumble the snap. Lamphere already starting the celebration on the sideline. Ball's on the on the 30-yard line. They don't have a football. Lamphere needs to get the football out there. They get the football out there, but again, it's all semantics at this point. Northern fans filing for the exits as Northern will drop to 0-2. Northern, last time they started 0-2. You have to go all the way back to 2015. First knee taken. And Lamphere starting to celebrate even more on the sideline. They come up. The Matt Gold Lamphere Rams can't come into Memorial Stadium and knocked off Port Huron Northern. Grzykowski under center, takes the knee, and that will do it. Both sides will head to the sideline. Madison Heights Lamphere came in and played a pretty darn good football game. They will be rewarded. Your final score from Memorial Stadium: Madison Heights Lamphere 21, Port Huron Northern 13. We'll recap this game and more when we come back on the Get Stuck on Sports postgame show.